Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. It's going to be a bit of a talk today. I'm going to be talking about this coin here. Some of you are going to be slightly miffed at me for what I have to say because I kind of went a bit mad and bought a lot of these. It's not usually my style to go in. There is a rationale behind it. So for those of you that don't know what this is the 2022 Memorial Sovereign, Queen Elizabeth Memorial Sovereign. But essentially it's the first coin with this gentleman on. So that is on the cap. I went crazy when these come out. I went crazy to the point that it put my business and my cash flow at such extreme lengths that I wish I hadn't. So essentially what happened was I wanted 10 of the halves for the reserve, and I wanted a quintuple set because I want to collect the quintuples. I've still got the last quintuple with Queen Elizabeth on it. I think the quintuple will be the winner, and I think the halves will be the winner in the long run in terms of mintage and in terms of price. I can see these being a £500 coin in the future. So what happened was I put in an order for, I think it was 10, and it was either 10 or 15. I think it was 10, and the 5 set, and my supplier who supplied me with the last 5 set turned around and said, Royal Mail pulled the plug, I'm really sorry, what do you want to do? So I said, you know what, I'll up it to 15 of the halves. I didn't really want the full sovereign. I like the halves. I think the halves are more accessible to more people. I do think they're going to be a £500 coin in the future. I am going to turn it back around, by the way. I do think it will be a £500 coin in the future, like the Queen Elizabeth 2022s. They're already a £500 coin. That's probably more to do with her death than anything. Rest in peace, the Queen. So yeah, I thought the half was a safer investment. Now this coin here, because it's so intricate, when I got declined the 5 set, I said to the gentleman, can I get 15? And the rationale was, I want to grade them. I want 10 PF70s in my reserve moving forward. I'm trying to build up a reserve of top quality coins that when push comes to the shove, I might make 30-40% margin on them. I will sell them eventually, but I'm going to buy my time. I'm just going to sit there. They're going to sit in the bank vault or whatever, you know. They're just going to sit there until they hit my strike price, and I might keep one of each. And then I was speaking to another supplier. She runs an auction, very nice lady. I won't name drop as I don't want to give away future supplies on the top coins. And I said, oh well, I've been let down on the 5 set. I guess like I could do another 10. She's like, I could do 10, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. I was thinking about how intricate this was, like I said a minute ago, and I'm thinking I might need 15, 16 coins to get PF70. There's a lot that could kind of go wrong in the minting. If you're further down the line in terms of the die, you might really struggle to get a 70 on these. So my rationale was, you know what, buy 25, and you know you got a couple spare, send 20 in for grading, hope you hit the 10, and then you can ping off the other ones as and when. I'm not really interested in keeping more than 10. 10's just for me. I think anything more, I'm very top heavy on one type of coin. But that was the rationale. But here's the rub, and here's the kind of what plunged me and my business into a lot of issues, a lot of sleepless nights. So I decided to kind of join the bun fight at the Royal Mint. I wasn't expecting anything. I was 4,000 in the queue, and I get to the queue and I'm like, well, I don't want any halves. I've already got halves. I'll try get a coin set, like maybe I can get a 4 set. And lo and behold, there's a 5 set, and I'm like, okay, I don't have the money for it, but I can put it on the credit card. What happened? Credit card gets declined. And I was like, you know what? Without even thinking, I pulled the trigger. So I end up putting about £15,000 into these sovereigns. And that's a lot of money for me as a business. As you guys are well aware, I like to be transparent in terms of how I trade. I tend to have a cash flow of about 10k. So usually my orders that come in are no bigger than 10k. They're occasionally 15, 16, but I tend to work with my suppliers on that. So yeah, this well and truly, this order scuppered my plans. I'm scrambling around for funds. I'm stressed, and yeah, it hasn't been fun. But that's the rationale of why I got what I got. Credit card cancelled, and I just wanted the 5 set for me because I wanted a quintuple. So what that means is I've actually got some excess. I might ping a few off for around what I paid. I paid 375 a coin. I might ping them off, say 400 posted, just to get some out the door in case someone missed them. I don't think you can get them anymore. I think they're all sold out at the mint. But most likely I'll be sending 20 off for grading. One of them's gone to my friend. So why do I think this is such a good coin? I wasn't a fan of the price hike. I think the Royal Mint has been a bit greedy. But the design is glorious. It is absolutely stunning. That I thought the Memorial Sov was brilliant. I think this one's even better. I think they're both going to do well for their significance in history. So with the last one being the last of Queen Elizabeth II, and this one being the first of King Charles, even though it's a Memorial Sovereign. I think you're going to do well just off that back. I think the design is very appealing. I think this will become a timeless classic. I think in 50 years this will be a sought after coin just for its design and its relevance in history. Is it expensive? Yeah, 375 a pop. Let's be honest. I'm taking a huge gamble on these. I would have been happy around the 340 mark. 340, you know, it gets to 400. You're doing okay. 375, you run the risk. I don't personally see a risk in this coin. Would I be paying that price for a normal, like say for example the King Charles III proof sovereign that's coming out is a normal Georgian dragon design? I'm not paying it. I'm just not. I don't see the value uplift as an investment. Also, the mintage on these is pretty low. I think the half sovereign's around the 6,000 mark. And if you run by the idea that people are getting priced out of coins, I think the half sovereign is going to be the go-to coin. You've seen it recently. I think it's 2009 they introduced the quarter sovereign. Now the cynic may believe that the quarter sovereign is there because it opens up more revenue streams, but I think what's going to happen is people are going to get pushed out of the full sovereign. They're going to get pushed into the half and into the quarter. So there's going to be value uplift on the quarter and half, or at least that's my views on it. Do I want to buy the quarter sovereign myself? No, not at all. I don't think it's a value play, and I don't really want to test the theory on something that is relatively new in the grand scheme of sovereigns. Like the half sovereign's always been around. The full sovereign, double sovereign, quintuple sovereign, it's always been around. But the quarter sovereign, if people are collecting things, are they going to want to collect something that's 10, 15 years old, or are they going to go into, say, the half sovereign market where you've got hundreds of years that they can possibly buy? I know where my views are. It's on the half market if it's a choice between the two. Now people do collect modern, it does happen, but personally I think the money's on the half. So yeah, that's my rationale. I hope you've enjoyed the coin. I might make more videos like this. I'm sorry it's been a bit shaky. I've actually had to hold this because I couldn't get the correct, angles to show off the coin. It's that intricate in detail. Stunning coin. You'll probably see a video in about 3 or 4 months. I've got like 4 PF70s and everything else is trash, Be one of those. But I do think this is going to grade lower in terms of 70s than previous coins just due to the design. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. I've got a couple of videos planned, a couple of videos in mind I want to talk about, more talking about the market, talking about peer-to-peer trading, etc. Take care. Bye.